Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy, man, Mike, coming at you guys with yet another Atlanta Falcons video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe button. Tell you finna come chat Falcons football with your boy. Also, join the Man Mike membership, $1.99, $5.99, $9.99. All right, so let's get straight to it. 3 things to watch for the Atlanta Falcons, Brian Hill. All right, this is important because we all know that the Atlanta Falcons have struggled in the running game for the Atlanta Falcons to find a playmaker in the running game. Not just only in the running game, but as receiving as well, coming out of the backfield to catch passes, to be an asset in the passing game. And these are the 3 things to watch for Brian Hill. If he is going to be an asset for this Atlanta Falcons offense to help us become the at least a top 5 offense in the league. If we're going to be a top 5 offense in the league, Brian Hill is going to play an instrumental role. My boy Ju from Ju Talk Sports said this over and over again. If you guys haven't checked out our show, Friday we will have another live show for you guys at 8 o'clock. The Atlanta Falcons heavy hitters, man. He spoke on this, and Brian Hill should at least, all right, he truly believes that Brian Hill is going to be a true asset for the Atlanta Falcons offense. And here are 3 things to watch out for with the Atlanta Falcons, Brian Hill. The first one is pass protection, okay? We know that the Atlanta Falcons running backs have not been the greatest when it comes down to pass protection, picking up the blitz, recognizing when an offensive lineman needs help. Can he chip block? Can he stand in there and take on that blow from these big 300-pounders, these big defensive ends, these big defensive tackles? Can these guys step in? We've definitely struggled. I know a lot of people remember Super Bowl, okay? Everybody remember the Super Bowl when all we needed was Devontae Freeman to take a blitz, and I did a breakdown on that video. You can check it out also, but this is the reason why, man. This is the reason why. Go back to watch even last year when we played the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers blitzed us from top to bottom, left to right, like they was bringing the house. And the Falcons running back had absolutely no way. They had no clue on what to do because the running backs did not know who to pick up. Now, I know a lot of people saying, what about Matt Ryan? What Matt Ryan? Can he get the ball out of his hand? Well, if you only got 2 seconds to get the ball out of your hands, you've already failed. All right, you've already failed as a quarterback. Can Matt Ryan do something? Can he scramble around? I know a lot of people are saying, oh, we need a guy who can scramble around. But let's be honest, man. There's the ability to run really matter, especially when the team is bringing the house. We're talking about offensive linemen that have maybe 7 guys in pass protection. The running back typically goes out for a pass. So a lot of teams even they bring sometimes 8 guys. Sometimes they bring 8 guys in the field. They bring 8 guys, and you only have so many guys to block. So you got to get that ball out fast. So this is an aspect of the Atlanta Falcons team that we have to get correct if Brian Hill is going to see more time, and he's going to be an asset to the Atlanta Falcons offense. The second one that I think is really something, and it ties in with pass protection. He's going to have to catch the ball. He's going to have to catch the ball out of the backfield. We kind of saw what Dirk Cutter likes to do. I know a lot of people remember. I always say that Dirk Cutter loves to call those screen plays, and that's great. But towards the end of last year, man, towards the end of the season 2019, man, kind of used the running backs a little bit more to kind of get the ball out of Matt Ryan's hands so he won't take so many hits. And that's what it's all about. Matt Ryan is 35 years old, okay? He cannot take those hits. I don't know guys, have his age. You know what I'm saying? I don't know guys who are 21 who just getting in the league who can take the hits that Matt Ryan has taken these few years and make it out. You know what I'm saying? And be okay. Matt Ryan cannot continue to get hit. So one of the ways that you can kind of protect Matt Ryan is to get the ball out quick. Now the Falcons, you go back to 2016 where they had Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. They used these guys beautifully out in pass reception situations. They use these guys beautifully. The Falcons must get back to that. And Brian Hill, if he's going to be an asset to this Atlanta Falcons team, he's going to have to make big plays. And this is one of the main reasons why the Atlanta Falcons have him, because he is a big play guy. He reminds me and a lot of you guys like Tevin Coleman. Tevin Coleman was a big player for the Atlanta Falcons. Was he an every down player? Absolutely not. Right? But he was a big play receiver and a big play running back. This is what Tevin Coleman provided for the Atlanta Falcons, and quite frankly, the Falcons have not replaced Tevin Coleman in that aspect. So when it comes down to it, Brian Hill is going to have to, he must get used to catching the balls out of the backfield and making plays with his feet and with his hands and his feet. So the third one and the final one, and I think this is another key aspect of this Atlanta Falcons offense, and when you look at it, it could possibly be the most important. The Falcons got to get back to the outside zone running scheme. All right, we know Todd Gurley is, without a doubt, he's a patient runner. He's a physical runner. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. But when he's not going, when he is having issues with his knee, you know what I'm saying? If he's having issues with arthritis, whether he's sore, we're definitely going to need a running back to take his place. And the most qualified guy in this offense so far, is Brian Hill. This guy we must use his skill set to the maximum effect. And this is what Dirk Cutter, the Atlanta Falcons, they have been trying to get back to this and had that big play. All right, we've had Tevin Coleman, we've had Qadree Ollison. I know a lot of you guys remember Qadree Ollison back in the day. He was a big playback. These guys aren't necessarily starters, but when you need a big play, you need a change of pace back. Qadree Ollison, Tevin Coleman, and right now Brian Hill has an opportunity to be that big playback for the Atlanta Falcons. This is exactly what they need. So when it comes down to it, man, Brian Hill, if he wants to contribute to this team, if he wants to make the roster, if he wants to increase his yards, his stats, he has to, 1, learn how to pass protect. 2, he has to catch the ball out of the backfield and be a pass receiver. And 3, and most importantly, he has to run the ball. He has to be an asset with that outside zone running scheme, where the Atlanta Falcons are going to use much more this year to get big plays, because the Falcons did not have a ton of big plays from the running game. But let me know what you guys think about this. Continue to support your boy here at ASKMADMIKE Sports. But your boy is out, and I appreciate it. Peace.